Hi everybody, Kirsten here, and today I'm going to be doing a book talk. I actually haven't done a book talk in a while, but I did read a romance novel recently, and I thought I'd go ahead and talk about it. It's called Barely Breathing, and it's by Katerina Bray. This is a debut romance novel by the author, and it is the first book in a series, and I absolutely loved it, which is why I wanted to do a book talk about it. In this series, it's going to be following the same couple. It's going to be Mason and Ruby, which are our two protagonists in the story. So it's a dual perspective, so it goes between Ruby and Mason's narration. And it is a darker romance novel. So I love romance novels that have a little bit of a darker storyline to them. It's one of the reasons why I love a lot of Colleen Hoover's books and a lot of K.A. Tucker's books. I just like having that darker storyline to go along with the romance aspect of the book. So when you meet Ruby, she is freshly out of an inpatient treatment program due to her anxiety and depression, and a lot of it has to stem with her childhood as a foster child as well as coming out of an abusive relationship. And so a lot of this is her kind of coming to terms with who she is, the things that she's been through, and just kind of coming into her own and being her own person and trying to figure out who that person is. So she's from New York and she moves to Dallas, and she moves into this luxury condo association, and Mason is the runner of that association. He's technically the landlord of that association. And they hit it off and they meet. And it's really interesting because they meet beforehand, and I didn't quite catch it until halfway through the book. They meet before she actually moves into the apartment, and it took me a little while to figure out that it was the same person when they started talking about it halfway through the book. So that's me not being very perceptive, but that's there. And Mason also deals with a lot of skeletons in his closet. I can't talk about any of his because they do get revealed later on in the book. He's more of a slow reveal kind of a character, whereas Ruby puts everything out right out there from the get-go. So it's one of my favorite kind of tropes in romance. It's the hate to love kind of a thing. They have amazing banter throughout the beginning of the book and midway through the book. Then kind of just going back and forth, one-upping each other, and it's fabulous, and I absolutely love it. Also throughout the book, it's a lot of her to navigate her anxiety in a way that is healthy and a way that helps her. And one of the things that she does is she starts a program that's amazing, and I want to talk about it more, but I don't want to give anything away in the book, but she starts a program that kind of is a good outlet for her, and there's a lot of drama that comes along with it. But my favorite part about this book is actually the characters, all of the characters. Usually when you have a romance novel, the main focus is on the primary protagonist, like the girl and the guy that fall in love. There are a lot of secondary characters that I absolutely love in this book, and my favorite character in the book, surprisingly, isn't one of the main characters. It's Molly, who is Ruby's best friend and Mason's assistant. So she's my favorite character in the entire book. She's just really great. Her personality is fantastic, and I can't wait to see more of these characters as these books come out. I'm so pleasantly surprised by this book. She's going to be one of my new auto-buy authors, so I have a couple romance authors that whenever they have a new book that comes out, I automatically purchase the book. She's going to be one of those just because I absolutely love the story. I loved that fact that she took this to a darker place, and in a place that not only romance tends to not go, but the way that she described it and the character development throughout the story between the two going through those darker phases of life and meeting each other. It's fantastic how she did it, and I absolutely loved it. And I also will always love a male protagonist that is Scottish. There's something about it. I love it. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. Definitely pick up this book by Katerina Bray. It is great. I'll go ahead and put a link below so you can check it out on Amazon, and you guys have a good rest of your day.